Joe Davidson was an American sculptor. Although he specialized in realistic, intense portrait busts, Davidson did not require his subjects to formally pose for him. Rather, he observed and spoke with them. He worked primarily with clay, while the final products were typically cast in terracotta, marble and bronze. Life and career. Davidson was born in New York City, where he was educated before going to work in the atelier of Herman Atkins McNeil. He subsequently moved to Paris to study sculpture at the École des Beaux-Arts in 1907. After returning to the United States, he was befriended by Gertrude Vanderbilt Whitney, who purchased some of Davidson's work. In 1911, Davidson secured his first solo gallery shows. He was one of a dozen sculptors invited by the oil man E.W. Marland to compete in his competition for a Pioneer Woman statue in Ponca City in 1927, which he failed to win. In 1934, Davidson won the National Academy of Design's Maynard Prize, and in 1947 the American Academy of Arts and Letters hosted a retrospective featuring nearly 200 of his works. In 1944, he was elected into the National Academy of Design as an associate academician. In the summer of 1949, he was one of 250 sculptors who exhibited in the Third Sculpture International held at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Among Davidson's commissions are a design for a United States War Industries badge, a collection of pieces for the government of France to commemorate the first victory of the Troupes de Marine, and bronze busts of the leaders of the First World War allies. His portraits of world leaders and celebrated personalities gained him international acclaim. He did statues of E.W. Marland and his two adoptive grown children. Commissions. Collections. Some of Davidson's work is in the National Gallery of Art. He also designed the statue of Henry D. Thoreau, the author of the book Walden. The statue is located at Walden Pond State Reservation in Concord, Massachusetts. In 2006, the Smithsonian Institution's National Portrait Gallery opened a permanent exhibition, Joe Davidson, Biographer in Bronze, showcasing 14 Davidson works in terracotta and bronze, including portraits of Gertrude Stein and Lincoln Steffens. Political activity. Davidson was chairman of the Independent Citizens Committee of Artists, Scientists, and Professionals, a leftist liberal group that supported the policies of President Franklin Roosevelt and his re-election. In 1946, this group merged with the National Citizens Political Action Committee to become the Progressive Citizens of America. Davidson became co-chairman. PCA struggled during tensions of the Cold War and fought for racial equality, economic justice and civil liberties. Important segments of the PCA became the base for Henry Wallace's candidacy for U.S. president in 1948 on the Progressive Party ticket.